Men, sometimes she isn't giving you the silent treatment because she wants to hurt you. And sometimes she isn't pulling away to punish you. Maybe she's not just angry. Maybe she's hurting. And sometimes that unrepaired conflict that you guys had yesterday affects her more today than it does you. And that doesn't make her too sensitive or weak or emotional. It just makes her human. And we have a tendency to think, well, I don't feel any disconnection, so things are fine, right? And I'm just telling you, you're missing an opportunity for closeness and love. Because love is paying attention to the subtle cues that she might be feeling disconnected or hurt, and then intentionally moving in her direction through empathy and vulnerability. Love is inviting her feelings instead of brushing them aside. Love is checking in and simply asking her, is everything okay? You seem a little more distant than normal. And then listening for any pain in her response. That's not being whipped. That's not giving her all the power. That's called love. I'm not saying take all the blame for her hurt. I'm not saying apologize for things you didn't do. I'm just saying sometimes the natural result of someone feeling hurt is distancing themselves from the source of the pain. And maybe in your situation, she's not distant or silent at all. Maybe she keeps beating a dead horse, in your opinion. She keeps bringing up how she's feeling. She keeps talking about it, going over the same details over and over again. Maybe she's repeating herself because we aren't giving her any indication that we are hearing her. We're just sitting there, silent, hoping that she'll exhaust herself. She won't. The reason she's repeating herself is because she doesn't feel heard. Silence doesn't help that. I'm not saying she's right and you're wrong. I'm just saying it isn't about right and wrong. It's about, do we care about this person's perspective or pain? And sure, she has some work to do on her end as well. I mean, love doesn't criticize. It's not passive-aggressive or shaming. Regardless of who it is, love listens and seeks understanding. And if you're too angry to do that, just take a break and say, let's come back to this in an hour. But saying nothing, or labeling her as crazy or irrational, trying to stonewall your way out of this conflict, those aren't examples of love or maturity. And I know from experience, it doesn't lead anywhere good. And there's a better way to get the reconnection that you both actually want.